Hi everyone, it's Emita. Welcome back to my channel. I'm filming outside today because, well, I kind of just wanted to leave the house for a little bit, spice things up, but also the weather is freaking perfect today. It is so beautiful outside. So anyways, here we are. So for today's video, I want to share 5 habits that I've recently started incorporating into my morning routine. And I chose these 5 habits specifically because I've noticed how much of a positive change they've brought into my life. So for example, I've noticed my energy levels tend to be higher in the morning now. They're just really great mood boosters. I feel really happy with myself. I feel more productive. So just wanted to share with you guys as well in case you're looking to switch up your own morning routine. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is what you do when you first wake up in the morning. For me, I have this really bad habit of reaching for my phone and then just spending an hour in bed, not even getting up, just scrolling through all my social media platforms, making sure I'm caught up on every single notification possible on all the apps, checking my email, and I've noticed that just doesn't make me feel great about the rest of my day. So I wanted to swap that in for a new habit, something consistent that I could do every day where I feel a little bit more productive. So what I've decided to do is start reading newsletters. My 2 personal favorites are Morning Brew and The Skim. So I'm actually a campus ambassador for Morning Brew, which is super exciting because it is my favorite newsletter of all time. I am so obsessed with it. If you're interested in signing up, I'll have my link down below so you guys can go ahead and subscribe. It is a free daily newsletter that really delivers the top business news straight to your inbox every single morning. You don't have to go out and search up 10 million articles or spend hours on Google finding what the Morning Brew summarizes for you super well. Also, the newsletter is written in such a witty and conversational tone. It's super entertaining and actually fun to read. I get my daily dose of what's going on in the stocks market and then just top news across industries. So it's very, very well rounded, and it's also great to read first thing in the morning because as you're checking your phone throughout the day and you see these articles pop up, you already have a background. So the next thing I want to talk about is finding a new hobby or a new skill that you want to learn. It can be something super small like solving a Rubik's Cube, which I've done over quarantine. A lot of fun, a lot of struggle. I don't know why it was so hard for me, but just the feeling of finally being able to do it was just such a huge sense of accomplishment. But most recently, I've decided I want to learn Spanish. I'm on like day 127, like my streak on Duolingo, which is an app where you can learn a bunch of different languages. And I'm also decided to take a quarter of Spanish this fall, so I'm really excited for that. But I took Spanish in high school and a little bit of middle school, and I've kind of forgotten a lot of it, and I really wanted to relearn Spanish. So I just make a daily goal of spending 20 minutes a day at least on the app learning Spanish. So that's just also made me feel really great because it gives me something to look forward to every single day. I'm not trying to learn Spanish in like 1 week. It's just something that I want to build into my morning every single day so it becomes more consistent. I know I'm going to get that practice in and really build my Spanish skills. So highly recommend doing that. If there's something that you've been wanting to do for a while now, make some time for it, even as little as 5 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever works for your schedule. My next tip is to develop small goals to accomplish for that day specifically. For me, if there is a book that I'm trying to read or a podcast I'm trying to listen to, but I push it off because I want to watch an episode of this show instead, what I'll do is I'll make it a goal, like read 30 minutes of this book or listen to episode 17 of this podcast before I let myself do anything that's not on my to-do list. And I found that just that setting small goals that I can accomplish makes me feel super great about myself. Checking off even one thing on your to-do list just kind of inspires you to kind of check everything else off, just kind of gets that momentum going. So I definitely recommend setting some small goals that you need to accomplished by the end of a specific day, I would kind of do it in the morning again, because that gives you the whole day to, you know, figure out where can you fit time in to get that goal accomplished. Right now I'm listening to the Michelle Obama podcast. I actually only have one episode left, which I'm really sad about because it's a great podcast. My personal favorite episodes so far, because I haven't listened to the last one, is definitely the one she had with her brother. That was super relatable with me and my siblings, and it made me laugh, so that was really great. And then also she had an episode about mentorship, and another one about why it's the importance of having girlfriends, which they were both very funny, very great advice. So definitely recommend checking out the Michelle Obama podcast if you haven't already and you're looking for a new podcast to enjoy. I'll also leave the Spotify link for that down below. Another habit I've built into my morning routine is finding a way to be active. I used to be more of a workout at night type of person, but it wasn't the best because I would have such a long day where I was doing a million things, and at night I would be so tired and pushing myself to work out. I just wasn't really happy with it. It was just something that I was like, I need to work out, so I'm going to do it, but I didn't enjoy it fully. But working out in the morning, just waking up an hour early to go on a bike ride, to take a really long walk, to do anything, do a dance workout, I've just found that I've enjoyed the workout a lot more. I absolutely love working out in the mornings now. I don't know how and why I did it at night in the past, but yeah, super great way to already boost your energy and get you super hyped up for the rest of your day. The last thing I want to talk about is finding ways in the morning where you are looking at your calendar and figure out, how can I prioritize my health today? I don't think I'm the most unhealthy person, but at the same time, I don't always prioritize my health. Self-care isn't always the focal point for me, and I have to make more of a conscious effort to think about, okay, when am I scheduling my meal breaks? Every day looks different for me. So I like checking my calendar in the morning and figuring out, okay, this is when I'll eat my breakfast, this is when I'll eat lunch, this is when I'll grab dinner, just so I hold myself accountable, because there are definitely days where I'll tend to overeat, or there's days where I definitely don't eat enough. There are other days when I don't get any sleep, and then days where I sleep in too much. So I want to make sure that there is some sort of balance in my life. Okay, so I think that was everything I wanted to cover in this video. Like I said, these habits are fairly new, and really adopting them into my morning routine, I've felt such a positive change, and it's not perfect yet, but I like the direction that I'm heading. I definitely feel such a shift in my mood and energy in the morning, so I want to continue working on these habits and making them a little bit more permanent. But I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. Let me know down below in the comments what your morning routine looks like, and if quarantine has maybe shaken that up for you a little bit as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye!